Alright, back with Ep 2. Let's see what's going on here. First, we have some things to inspect. Dude, we already know the body's back here. Let's go. Of course, there's a little kid throwing rocks at it.
Cuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Damn.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Cuno.
Hey kid, let's see. Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Dang, he is pretty ugly. He has a different voice actor, I think. I remember when it first came out, he had like some weird voice.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy
I
what
mean
now?
drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Cuno, ride the lightning, Cuno.
Cuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Cuno. You should throw the rake at him, Cuno.
The fuck does Cuno know what a rake is? Cuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Forces.
You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Cuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Hey kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Cuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Look, I have questions.
Alright. Entertain the Cuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body.
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno.
Gotta whisper to Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You know who he was?
Cuno's fuck imp. Cuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Alright, how'd he get up there?
Probably climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
Alright, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Cuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
It's a fictional city named Night City, doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Cuno's ass? You haven't been where Cuno's been. You haven't been in Cuno's head. You wanna know where Cuno was? You wanna know what Cuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Cuno. It's lame.
It's
What
not
is that
fucking
person?
lame. Cuno's building Cuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Cuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Cuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
Seen anyone suspicious
Just a
around?
couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Cuno.
Let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Cuno's patience.
Get lost.
You often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Cuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
That's different
Yeah,
questions.
whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Cuno?
Cuno's Cuno, pig.
So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Cuno's the fucking first person.
Watch out, Cuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Cuno. Help! Rape!
Damn.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Cuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here in Cuno! Somebody, please!
Ah, man. Who put you up to this?
No one. Cuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Cuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Cuno can't speak!
Someone put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
It's yellow. Alright, no one put you up to
Help!
this.
The RCM is trying to fuck Cuno in the ass.
Let's try and punch him.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Damn, it could add a 28% chance of succeeding.
Cuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
I think we can. Who's doing a sick charade now?
You are, officer. Get yourself together.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make it worse.
Okay, pig.
Dang, he's all he punch.
Cuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Cuno's dad. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Cuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
I want to discuss a buy with you again.
The fuck about it?
Well,
You're
let's see.
testing.
Get lost!
I have more questions about the crime scene. Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
So you respect me
Cuno,
now?
You're dreaming, pig.
A little.
Don't let him dominate you, Cuno! Fuck his fat ass!
Dang. F it. Not gonna figure out what's wrong with him. I'm out.
Cuno doesn't.
I'm out of here. Quick save. Alright, time to go to his body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Okay. Pretty
You
gross.
seem to be holding your breath.
We'll look
A
down.
cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Ugh.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Cuno!
Dang. Yeah, turn away and leave? Dang, endurance. No.
Yes?
Wait, I thought I was
What
supposed
do
to
you
get the
want to
body.
know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me? There's no reason to wing it. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the debriefing say who it
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone
Okay, this
was
stuff we already went
There's
through.
a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers union is the de facto police
We're just
in
here to find
Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Sorry, you're gonna find a killer, right?
That's right.
Alright.
Good.
So go back to the body, or are we supposed to, like...
There he still is, looking right.
Can't even get it. see what's in here. Letter R on the reveal a light above. But how are we supposed to get it though, you know? See what happens. Probably gonna throw up.
There he
Do it.
still is, looking. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Ugh. Doesn't help my guy's super drunk.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Effing corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks, kid.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get ammonia
There is
from?
Fritz nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't,
Points to the greenhouse.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Alright. Oh yeah, hold Alt, right? Is it tab? Oh, tab. Take it all. Oh, we got. Totally forgot about this tab thing.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
Good.
Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant. Workers boot tracks.
Noted.
Do visual calculus.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number
Are these
44.
like European sizes and shoes?
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I don't even know what a gate is. I'm pretty good at this,
You're
aren't
not
I?
bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200
The
kilograms.
heck? That's over like 400 pounds, right? 440 pounds, something like that?
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
400 million. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
It's a point.
A woman? Or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
Aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Drummer. So one of the people we're looking for is this drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Nod. Let's see. I was actually thinking the same exactly.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Sure, we don't want to attract too much attention now.
You're right. Let's keep a low profile.
How old do you think these
A
tracks
week,
are?
maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
True.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week
What
ago.
do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Hey, we've been all through it. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Can I go here? Nope. See this.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing
try
material
this.
slanted
Why am I looking at this
against
pile
an
of roofing
old
material?
shack. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Ah, let's pull it past
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Hey.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Dang. Alright, we gotta save this before we... Look at the controls? Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, we should talk to the gardener. What did I get? Where did I put this? Tools, items. Oh, maybe you don't. That is-
The RCM in Martinez.
Sound surprised?
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Some questions
Of
for you.
course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
We need
Of
directions.
course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
This is Revachol, right?
sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
What's up with the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
It's in the east.
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What about the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
It's on the other side of the canal.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago.
About the west.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Alright, that's all for now.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Gotta run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
It's true. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Alright. Clothing. You get one interfacing. Dude, why does this ammonia look like a blunt? How do I use it? Okay. Glad we save this. Do-do-do-do-do. Dang, should we investigate? Yeah. That was the whole point. Gotta get this body.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Dude,
with
I
his
suck at
white
this again.
eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated
Try it
to
again.
that corpse smell. Emitting it. The ammonia
Dang it.
only makes it worse. The combination for the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh man. Dang. The money didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole
I've
life?
seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing
Oh,
tight
man.
enough.
You seem to be fine though.
I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too.
Dang. Dude, I can't keep it down, man.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Alright, man.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Thought gain, volumetric shit compressor.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together.
Alright. What's this? Your shit is apart. And it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that'll help. Okay. Internalize. Well, we can go here into this little thingy. Quick save. Steal that guy money. Alright. What's in here? What's this yellow thing? Is this money? Because I need some. Is it propane? Oh, it is money in here. Take it. Get out of the way or get effed up. It's a poster. Silver plate with trace of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone's taking narcotics here. Perhaps police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? The secret path the local kids use.
Okay. Okay. Magnesolum. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. Alright. Need to pass time? Buy a book. Read and pass time quickly. Okay. Oh yeah, because I can't sleep in that place. I have any money. Ooh, coat. There's no way I can get it though. Wait, no, I could. Get a bucket. What about this? Doorway's gonna collapse soon. Restoration pillars. Restored Guron. It's a postcard. Here. Items. Ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi. An ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Is this area? Ooh, is that money? Yep. I got like a lot. Let's go here. Run. Nose effect? Cool me. Take that. More money.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Oh.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Should I go for the jump, man?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Heck no, 8%. Not right now. Alright, well, let's see. Let's give it the old try. Go for it.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on
I
the
definitely
railing.
failed.
No one has claimed it for their own.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fall backwards.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
Uh-huh.
You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of
I lost my health.
Hey! What happened?
Like, yeah, I just can't do it right
I
now.
understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
What are we
are
doing
we
here?
doing? We are awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They are bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Point the crane.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Look
The
around
wind
again.
is aggressive up here. The lieutenant
I gotta
looks
redo
at
this? I can't
the
skip it.
enormous.
Continue.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Let him have his moment of wonder.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape.
Yes. We were in the middle of something.
Yeah, we're not getting
Your
this cloak. Definitely not getting this cloak. Not right now. Okay. Let's go back. Run. Like your life depends on it. Dang, if I made that jump, I guess we could have broken in. Come on, load. What the heck's going on? There you go. Zoom out. Wow, wow. You see a lot. Oh, let's open this.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
I'm gonna look at you, trash container. Just a trash
The body
container.
is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
What do you think it'd be in here, Lieutenant?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get this lock
We
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, that's probably much better. Let's open this trash container. Alright. So we gotta sneak out after he's gone to sleep to do something behind his back.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out yours, out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I don't know what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you? Like, alright, now we need these keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Goodbye. Oh, phone call. Gotta mute real quick. Alright, phone is done. Let's open this trash container.
This trash container, with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't.
Maybe you should.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a prediction that there's something in here?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your
What?
brow.
It's gonna be nothing?
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons,
Ugh.
dirty rags, and organic waste.
Ugh.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of
You
cartons.
see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Pasta.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching
Oh.
for evidence in the trash.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of
Turbo
note,
noodles. Pick up the rags.
however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab 'em.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank
Ugh.
corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Yeah, that means they had access to this dumpster to throw it in, though, right?
Drop them in here, officer.
Bag them.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Let's reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ugh.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
Thrown out towel and
Other
mug,
than
that's
that-
all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, need to ask the kids. You think something bullying might be involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, you ask kids to put them here.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Cuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food
It's
waste.
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Figure
They
it
are
out.
badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I don't know. It must have been crap in my has it for maybe I needed to lose it for the great blood lane to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away.
Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Alright, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Getting that mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique.
only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug. Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Oh my god, look how dirty his hands are. Or unless it's always like that.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, let's go. So I finally learned this.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals.
Sounds like a lot.
These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Alright. All my endurance white checks unlock learning cap for endurance razor 4. That's cool. Alright. Journal. Inspect, we did. I had to suppress my urge, huh? I interact with it. The damage ledger. Okay. Use interact. How do I interact though? What's the interact button though? Oh.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip.
Anything
This,
else?
there's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Dang.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Alright, we gotta inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Let's inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run my finger across the
The
aluminum.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
This one of your hologram marks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like,
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
alright.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just
Oh,
turn
that's
the
cool.
lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Let's smell it.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Damn.
The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the legend.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands,
Oh, yeah.
U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Let's browse the white paper.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not
Dang, so
completed, mind you.
how am I still a cop?
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Two cases a week, good caseload?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, 2 cases a week appears to be my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burned out, alright. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense. if mostly illegible.
There's mention of a naming convention.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's
Damn.
going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Okay, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming
You
convention.
mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles. Not
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a
Why?
holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murder.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Damn.
I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died.
Damn.
It was a workplace accident.
A rail spike? Dude, that sucks. They're gonna like working on a railroad? I have to open official cases in the room.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages,
Commit to
breaking
paper.
the case into subtasks to accomplish. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross the ones already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia.
Tanner,
Now
have
all
you,
that remains is to name the case.
Tanner, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
How about... No, that one's the Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Dang. Or we just put it...
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that.
That's the
so
hangman it is.
Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something...
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name.
Good normal one.
Yes. You know what that normal name is.
The hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Alrighty.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Alright, let's Can I read the case files now?
It's proving to
What?
be harder than expected. You just don't have the
Damn.
intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back
I'm
together.
retarded.
Try again later.
Let's try to open it.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned. like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer
without
open.
resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
It's
Two
inside of it.
ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Damn, what the fucking kid? What? Damn. Pick up the ticket stubs.
Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let
Yeah,
you go
probably
there
expired.
too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Let's open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
What was that? Hold on to it. Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it.
Oh, that's not
Every
good.
morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Dang, I don't know. I gotta put it back.
You jam the compartment shut. It's hard to breathe. The
Alright.
air in your lungs feels sour somehow. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Browse the yellow pages.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching, then rip them from the binder and hand them out. According to 3, the topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station
forms.
calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct
A
fine.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Alright, enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Alright, hold on. Let's save. Let's go back to reading that card.
It's the legend. Without resistance or sound,
Pick up the card.
thin wax paper has been glued.
Open it.
Familiar. A young woman in her.
We did
Harry,
this one already.
throw it away.
Are we
A
happy?
merciful.
Hold on to
your
it.
hands shake, holding
Okay.
onto it.
Continue.
Every step I take,
Okay,
it
keep reading.
grows. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, no.
Hold on.
Hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Did I lose? Do you think I saved? The heck? I did die. Yo. Good thing I saved. That was tough.
There is nothing again.
Again, nothing?
Nothing's. Well,
Wait.
that's me. Who was what? The cool.
Dude, I did die.
Because it's always there.
Wait, what? That's me. Wait, okay. Blue, that's me, Blue. Who's that? Who's what? He speaks sickening long, dark as grass. He's trying to hold on to the great straw, sipping in the water. It's cool when you're dead, brother. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Thought gained wet because it's always there. What was that? The X something? Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
I mean, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Enough. Just lie there
You
motionless.
think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid
What is that?
idiot.
It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
Is that water?
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Dude, dang,
With
dude.
greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. Let's see. I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past. Now I'm asking.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital.
It's kind of a weird
Then
car.
you came to.
Those rims, though. How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Yeah, let's solve this case.
Good.
Dang.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage
Wait,
of
can I open
papers
the
hanging
thing again?
Without resistance. Also, you stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. It's too much. Not a game. It's slightly,
Dang.
ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked.
Dang, that's crazy. Ledger of failure and hatred. I can't. Might not know. Alright. It's the end of this episode. be back. Episode 3 shortly. I'm gonna look at these skills and I'll choose which one I want. Alright, bye-bye.